What up, y'all? It's your man, ES the Hermit Star. I done forgot my name, huh? That's what y'all doing to me, gemstones. Anyways, princesses, what's happening? It's me, ES the Hermit Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read. Can't speak all of a sudden for the sign of Gemini. So if you have Gemini in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is for you. Maybe this might be a message about your throat chakra, you being able to speak up. Maybe it's just me, but you know, this is your read for the rest of January. What does the spirit team have to say to you at this time? Evergreen, by the way. So, this is just the energy that's happening now. This is what's in the cards for you now. Of course, next month will be, could be the same message, could be a different message. Seems to be no message, but at least these three cards came out. We'll pull more as needed. I am seeing a lot of struggle here, to be honest with you. When it comes to maybe partnerships, maybe your finances, maybe just how you view yourself as well. We start off with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who is overspending, impulsive spending, stuff like that. But this is also the card of greed and, pretty much greed. Possessiveness, greed as well. I'm gonna have to clarify your read, but I feel like for Gemini, for you at least, yeah. I don't want to say it's your partner. It could be. But this is causing some type of rift within your relationship. It could be your spending. It could be their spending. If it's a financial thing, it could be just impulses in general being an issue for you. And it's causing a rift between you and your partner. Now, the reason why I say that is because you have the Two of Cups in reverse. This is power imbalance here. Pretty much not equality happening, like I said, a power imbalance. So it could be a situation to where, hopefully, I'm not honestly reading for a Gemini who's in a situation to where like you're being financially abused. If that's the case, as horrific as, detailing that energy is, if that's the case, that's the case. And of course, if it's relative to you, it's relative to you. But I would want you to obviously get out of that and start centering yourself, as the Six of Wands in reverse, when you are appropriately centering yourself, you're not going to stay in a situation to where you are being financially abused. Now, this is someone who has a huge ego, so I think that either you or your partner are someone who is being very much, I'm just going to come out and say, Gemini, like you're being financially abusive. And whatever your ego is telling you is the reason as to why it's okay to be that way. You're that way. Speaking of, though, what jumped out was the Eight of Cups here. So just letting go, walking away, essentially, having a new perspective. This could be like you need a new perspective. If you are the toxic partner here, and be honest with yourself, if you are the toxic partner here, you just need to have a new perspective on maybe the finances. Maybe you're with somebody and you feel like you have to be like a hoarder of the finances because your partner isn't the best financially. I've been there. But if it's a situation like that and your partner doesn't seem to understand the importance of why not being reckless with the finances is beneficial for the both of you all, for the relationship, if that's something that they can't see, you're going to have to walk away. Because if you stick around long enough, you're just going to continue on in this low vibrational energy here. You're also going to worsen your situation financially and other ways as well. You know, it's going to try to help you out. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what can Gemini do about this situation? I mean, a walk away, the Eight of Cups is, one answer, but let's see if, we come up with another answer as to what else does Gemini have to do to get out of this situation. Whether you are on the receiving end or, Satan less cards. They wanted to give a whole bunch of cards to you. Whether you're on the receiving end of this mess or not. All right, they gave you 2. So, your first card is the 7 of Cups. A lot of Cups energy here in reverse. So, you need to have a purpose before walking away, or there needs to be a deeper purpose for maybe like you just need to have a better purpose for your relationship, But honestly, what came out after that is the Fool. A fresh start. Again, walking away. So it seems as though the big message here really is to get away from this situation, get away from this partner. Whether it's because they are financially abusing you, or it's because it's turning you into somebody that honestly no one should be with. No one should have to deal with. And for your better sake, for your highest good, you shouldn't want to be in the first place. You shouldn't want to be this person that feels the need to be like this controlling, especially over the relationship finances, because you may be with a partner who, and I think, and I get this sense, this is not like a marriage. When I say leave, it's not like it's going to take some time with a divorce. I get a boyfriend, girlfriend type thing, something, or, whatever your dating preference is, but it's not a marriage is what I'm saying. So by law, you both are single. You're just 2 single people who happen to be together, but the law only acknowledges couples when they're married. So doesn't matter how long y'all been together. If it doesn't legally say you're married, you're not married. So with that being said, it's going to be easy for you or them to just leave this situation. I'm going to say you because you're the one here, Gemini, unless you're the partner and you're watching for a Gemini partner and you bring in that energy here. But, it's going to be easy for you to, well, when I say easy, it's not going to take any type of legal documentation or for that. Like if there is legal situations going on here and I don't see, let's see what's this card is. I just pulled this off top. It's the Death card from the top of the deck. Clearly, a fresh start is needed. Again, you have that Fool that showed up. Prior to the Fool showing up, you had that 8 of Cups telling you to walk away. And then now you have the Death card here that has showed up, being pulled from the top of the deck. I think it's clear that you two don't need to be together. I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm laughing because this reminded me of my last relationship. It's crazy. And neither of us are Geminis, right? I'm a Virgo and they were Taurus. So I don't know if they had Gemini in their other houses, but this reminds me of literally my last relationship. So I'm laughing at myself, Gemini, but in laughing at myself, I want to help you out with this situation here. And again, it just seems like your message is to leave. Whether you are the person that is the toxic one, and again, be honest with yourself if that's the case, or you're the one dealing with somebody who feels like they have to, be the one benefiting from this power imbalance here. Now, if you are on the receiving end, I'm not saying leave and don't change some aspects about you. I think the reason as to why this is showing up, if you are on the receiving end, is because there clearly is a problem that you're having with the spending, and it's causing your partner to feel the need to be as controlling as they are. You might not like it. They might not be going about it in a way that is, let's just say, healthy, or, in a way that is fair. I'm going to put it that way. But that does not negate the problem that you have. That doesn't mean that doesn't absolve your problem either. And so with that being said, there's still an issue that you should work on before getting into your next relationship. Or if you want to stay, because cards are here reversal. The Two of Cups is reversal, but that doesn't mean this energy still can't be present, when it's upright. And the same goes for all the other rest of the cards here. You can stay if you want. It's just, to me, in a situation like this, in order for you to stay, you would have to make the healthy changes. And of course, they would have to make the healthy changes that's not hurting you as well, So I think that's the course of action here. It's either leave and still learn from it. So in your future relationship, if you are even going to get into one, you don't run into this issue again, right? The key is not finding someone who is patient enough to allow you to walk all over them and ruin the finances of both you and them. It's not the answer. The answer is to work on yourself, So if you're not going to do that, then no matter who you end up with, this is still this financial instability here. This either impulsive spending that you have going on, or just impulsive nature, whether it's impulsive when it comes to money, spending money, or just impulsive nature that you have in general. That's still going to be a problem no matter who you with, whether it's the person is has the patience of, a high school teacher, as the saying goes, or they have the patience of a drill sergeant. Like, if that's an issue, if your impulse nature is an issue, it's going to be an issue no matter who you with, no matter where you go. So if that's something you want to nip in the bud, that's something you're going to have to work on within or without a relationship. All right. But that's what I have for the tarot. As far as the tarot goes, we're about to get into the oracle here. Before I choose a card, please hit that like if you're not pissed off by the truth. If this resonated with you in any way, share, comment if you would like, and subscribe, of course. All right. So the card that you got today is Dream Weaver. Dreaming and imagining, bringing your powerful vision into reality. So I get that, I read that, and I get the sense that, maybe you are on the receiving end of this, all right? What I said still stands. If you are on the receiving end and you have dreams of better, dreams of being with somebody better, dreams of being in a better situation, one, it starts with you leaving. But also, while you're on your journey, your fool's journey here, don't forget to dream. Imagine the good possibilities. Imagine all of what you desire within your personal, romantic relationships, within your life in general. So, yeah, that's what I have for you today, Gemini. If you got anything of value from this read, please hit that like. Feel free to leave a comment. Share this with a Gemini or anybody else for that matter. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers. And you'll see me the next time. Peace.